Long-term care insurance, can you really afford not to have it? Today we'll find out right here on Practical Insurance Tips. Hello and welcome to this episode of Practical Insurance Tips. My name is Francine Walker and joining me today is Alvin Lynn III from Option Insurance Group, who's going to talk a little bit about long-term care insurance. Hi, Alvin.
How you doing?
I am good, thank you.
Good.
So let's talk about the consequences of providing care.
Sure. You know, Francine, it's my job to make it plain the consequences that a long-term care impairment or impairments can have on your family and your retirement income. They can be devastating.
Right.
But the good thing is advancements in the medical community help us to live longer. But needing care for a condition such as Alzheimer's or dementia can go on for years and years.
So, Alvin, what does that look like? Give us a scenario.
You know, I love to. I actually have a colleague that called me recently, and her and her husband are actually looking for a nursing home for her mother-in-law.
Okay.
Now, I want to share this with you because she's actually the caregiver. And the husband, he travels on the road, so he's a truck driver. The consequence to her is the stress because he has siblings and they are trying to manage outside of the home.
Oh,
so
wow.
if you can
tough.
imagine, it's very, very hard.
Yes.
It's hard on her because she's actually stuck with trying to find a place for her mother-in-law and actually appease the siblings.
Yes.
So you could imagine what's happening.
I can.
And
yes.
of course, the mom is needing increased care because of her condition.
Okay.
I would like to say this, that usually care does not start in a facility. Care starts at home.
Okay.
And therein lies the stress. So now they're actually trying to find a suitable place.
So what's an effective plan?
Well, actually, I like to share this with you, a plan. A plan is, first of all, absolutely vital to the success of the family. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're rich. It doesn't matter if you're poor. It doesn't matter if you're middle class. What an effective plan can do for a family is keep that family together. It can help because you're not stressing about paying for care. You're not stressing about the caretaker because actually the caretaker is at that point paid and that person, the wife, spouse, or whatever, is now in the role of a supervisor.
Okay.
So that helps, meaning that if they're still at home, meaning the person who has the impairment, then they're receiving care at home, for an example, and that spouse, I'll use spouse, or in this case, with the example that I used with the story, the daughter-in-law can actually manage the situation. So that relieves care, or that relieves the stress.
Yes.
Now, it also prevents a loss of income, which is important.
Very.
Can you imagine having to pay in upwards today in a nursing facility well over $40,000 a year if you don't have it?
And is that a top-of-the-line nursing home we're talking about?
Well, funny you should ask. I would say that it's probably not top of the line.
Right.
Okay?
Right. Yeah.
Just to be fair.
Yes.
But if you could imagine having to pay for it out of your pocket, that's an attack on your income. That is not what you saved for your retirement. That is not what that was designed to do. However, when a situation like that comes, you have two consequences. One is going to be personal, and it's going to be emotional. 2 is going to be on your finances. And those 2 alone can wreck a family.
Yeah.
They can wreck a family.
I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if a family was looking to create a plan of care, they could turn to you.
Absolutely. I am a certified long-term care planner.
Awesome.
I spent time studying and passing certification tests to make that happen.
Okay.
And I have the experience to sit down with a family and actually walk them through the process and to help them when they're looking at long-term care insurance.
Thank you, Alvin, for sharing. Do you have any final thoughts you'd like to add?
I do. I want to say this again. Planning is vital. Planning is key. Planning should be the first step in the process. I wouldn't be concerned about the type of insurance because there are plenty of different plans available. And nowadays, unlike years ago, nowadays there are plans that are actually affordable.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you for joining us once
again. You're
again.
very welcome.
Well, that's it for this edition of Practical Insurance Tips. My name is Francine Walker, and remember, if you have any questions for Alvin, you can contact him at 248-519-2325, or you can go to his website, optioninsurancegroup.com, or his Facebook page, Option Insurance Group. Be sure to share this information with someone that you love. And remember, we keep insurance simple and smart.